So, when we decided to name that press box, we decided to name it after the best coach that Greenbrier has ever had, the best athletic director that Greenbrier has ever had, and the biggest celebrity that Greenbrier has ever had. So we decided to name it the Coach B.J. McMillan Press Box. has been coaching at Greenbrier for 30 years. He started in the 7th grade. He is at every game. He is on the road. He is at practice. He is our athletic director at junior high and middle school games. He's just always here, and he is very, very important to our program and to our community. We have a couple special guests here that want to present BJ with something. We have our county judge, Jim Baker, and our Greenbrier mayor, Sammy Joe Hartley.
Thank Greenbrier for doing this. Tonight, I want to read a proclamation. Whereas we, Faulkner County and City of Greenbrier, Mayor Sammy Joe Hartley, wish to publicly acknowledge and congratulate Coach B.J. McMillan for 30 years of coaching in Greenbrier Panther. Whereas B.J. McMillan is a lifelong resident of the city of Brewster, he also attended his school years at Greenbrier Public School. Whereas Coach B.J. McMillan brings an undescribable positive energy to everyone he meets. He never meets a stranger. He is the heart and soul of everything Greenbrier stands for. Whereas Greenbrier School District Athletic Department has honored B.J. McMillan with a new press box properly named Coach B.J. McMillan Press Box. Now therefore, be it hereby proclaimed by the powers vested in us, Faulkner County Judge Jim Baker, City of Greenbrier Mayor Jamie Joe Hartley, declare Friday, September the 30th, 2022 as Coach B.J. McMillan Day. Signed by our hands this day. Thank you.
So here's what we're going to do. When we get finished here, we have a table set up over here by the home ticket booth, and BJ is going to be there. Coach Tribble has given him the first half off to be with his people, and he'll be there to sign autographs, shake hands, hug, kiss babies, whatever he needs to do. But BJ will have a table down there, so if you get a chance, go see him and congratulate him.
The following presentation is brought to you by the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
In this small town, Friday nights in the fall are a little different. It's about the players of the future. It's about the players of the past. Like Burcho, Winston, and Peter. It's about the players of today, like McElhaney, on Friday nights, we don't bleed red, we bleed blue. And not just any blue, but Panther blue. On Friday nights, it's about being a Greenbrier Panther. It's game time.
We are Woodman Life and Mary Coates, thank you for making our first home game.
Arkansas. Man, what an introduction there. That video was so exciting that Mr. Carl Spears was able to put together for us. And how about the presentation tonight, dedicating the press box to the one, the only Coach B.J. McMillan. He is the heart and soul of Greenbrier Athletics, and it is a privilege to call him my friend. And so we're excited to be here in the B.J. McMillan press box. We want to give a big shout out to our crew tonight helping us out. Jake's next door to me. Molly's running the camera tonight. We got Al coming in, and then Carl Spears down there on the sideline. And so we've got a great night for football. The high is going to be in the 60s here at kickoff. It's going to drop down into the 50s with a light breeze. This is football weather. As I'm looking at my man Carl Spears, he's got the sleeves on top but still the shorts on bottom. I mean, this is football weather. And we're coming off of a bye last week. No game last week as we were off, and so we want to take a few minutes here and hit you with the highlights from last week. So if you missed the game 2 weeks ago over there in Van Buren, Mr. Spears put together us a highlight film. So take a few minutes here and see the highlights from last week.
Overload. Time to go another level past overflow. We gon' do the most, overthrow the comatose, raise it up till the vibe reach Holy Ghost. Yeah, this a monolith in the making. All you heard was rumbling coming up from the basement. Ain't nothing erasing the legacy I'm creating. I just elevated the name, the nine rated. Yeah, this a lift off energy. Gotta date with destiny and she feeling my chemistry. Manifestation, dreams to delivery, mind over matter, faith over disbelief. If you with me, let me know. High up, and my level never low. Here we go. If you with me, let me know. Ready, set. Ready, set. Here we go. If you with me, let me know. High up, and my level never low. Here we go. Yeah, I'm feeling incredible. Ready, set. Ready, set. I know this the moment you've been waiting on. In the awakening, the main event to take you home. Anything they say impossible, we taking on. We gon' shift the energy, we gon' change the tone. I can feel a rise in the vibe. I'm alive, you can see it in my eyes. I'm alive, I'm alive. Inspiration radiating from the side. I'm on fire, universe been trying to hit me on my line. We taking off and ain't no counting down. About to run 100 laps around the speed of sound. I dug into my spirit and look at what I found. The element, the fuel, the lift off the ground. If you with me, let me know. High up, and my level never low. Here we go. If you with me, let me know. Ready, set. Ready, set. Here we go. If you with me, let me know. High up, and my level never low. Here we go. Yeah, I'm feeling incredible. Ready, set. Ready, set. We about to push the power in the overload. Time to go another level past overflow. We gon' do the most, overthrow the comatose, raise it up till the vibe reach Holy Ghost. Yeah, This a monolith in the making. All you heard was rumbling coming up from the basement. Ain't nothing erasing the legacy I'm creating. I just elevated the name, then I engraved it. Yeah, this a lift off energy. Got a date with destiny, and she feeling my chemistry. Manifestation, dreams to delivery. Mind over matter, faith over disbelief. If you with me, let me know. Fired up, and my level never low. Here we go. If you with me, let me know. Ready, set, ready, set. Here we go. If you with me, let me know. Fired up, and my level never low. Here we go. Yeah, I feel incredible. Ready, set, ready, set. I know this the moment you've been waiting on. In the waking, in the main event to take you home. Anything they say impossible, we taking on. We gon' shift the energy, we gon' change the tone. I can feel a rise in the vibe, I'm around. You can see it in my eyes, I'm alive, I'm around. Inspiration radiating from inside, I'm on fire. Universe been trying to hit me on my line. We taking off and ain't no counting down. About to run 100 laps around the speed of sound. I dug into my spirit and look at what I found. The element, the fuel, the lift off the ground. Here we go. If you with me, let me know. Fired up, and my level never low. Here we go. If you with me, let me know. Ready, set, ready, set. Here we go. If you with me, let me know. Fired up, and my level never low. Here we go. Yeah, I feel incredible. Anything they say impossible, we taking on. We gon' shift the energy, we gon' change the tone. Yeah, I can feel a rise in the vibe, I'm around. You can see it in my eyes, I'm alive, I'm around. Inspiration radiating from inside, I'm on fire. Universe been trying to hit me on my line. We taking off and ain't no counting down. About to run 100 laps around the speed of sound. I dug into my spirit and look at what I found. The element, the fuel, the lift off the ground. Here we go, if you with me, let me know. Fired up, and my level never low. Here we go, if you with me, let me know. Ready, set, ready, set. Here we go, if you with me, let me know. Fired up, and my level never low. Here we go, yeah, I feel incredible. Ready, set, ready, set.
Hey, we are back here on the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Let's go over a little recap of that game last week as we made the trip over there to Van Buren at their really nice stadium they have. It was a great experience on the trip over there. Greenbrier comes up short. 40-14, the Pointers come out on top. But we do have some big takeaways that we want to mention. My man Big Country himself, Lawson Worthy, had 3 receptions for 65 yards. 21.7 yards per reception, and he got a big catch right there going into halftime that was just awesome. I mean, and as soon as the coaches next door came in to give us the stats, I said, please tell me that counted. They said, oh yeah, that counted for his stats. So it was a big kind of, wish we could have had a little more time on the clock to kind of get some momentum going, but it was a big play there for Lawson Worthy. Carter McElhaney had 3 receptions for 35 yards. That's 11.7 yards per reception. And then our man Kane Griffin had a 34.8% completion, 118 yards, 2 interceptions, and no touchdowns. The total offense, 177 yards. Like I said, 118 passing, 59 rushing. They had 3 turnovers and were 1 for 8 on third down conversion. It was just a tough road trip for our Panthers. He just was never really able to get it going. Started off good there. They were really watching the penalties and trying to make the right moves, and so they just had a tough time overcoming that adversity. Was the Pointers scored the second play of the game. They had a good return on the opening kickoff, got down to about the the 45-yard line, and then the second play from scrimmage, they run it in. And it was all pointers last week. But our man Carl was able to sit down with Coach Tribble himself this week. And so we're going to tune in and catch up with Coach and Carl. So stay tuned.
This episode of Coach and Carl is brought to you by Serpro of Conway and Faulkner counties, like it never even happened, and by the Greenbrier Football Letterman's Club.
Well, Coach Tribble, I guess what was it, a couple weeks ago, y'all went and traveled to Van Buren. Tough loss over there against Van Buren. Kind of give me your thoughts on that game and how you thought it went.
Well, you know, our defense I think they made 2 first downs the first drive, and then we got them off the field. They punted to us. Then we put together a really good drive, I thought. You know,
Yeah.
just a Greenbrier opening drive that you know, we would like to think that's what we do. And we drove the ball out, you know, I think it was 9 or 10 plays down the field. We were right at fixing to score a touchdown, and we fumbled the ball, and then and it went in the end zone, so they got it out to the 20, and then they scored on the first or second play, a play that we're 2 or 3 inches from knocking the ball down, and we missed a tackle, and a pretty athletic receiver, you know, and then after that point, I felt like, you know, they controlled the line of scrimmage on us really on both sides of the ball. They had I think they have a really talented group of receivers, and we had trouble handing them. We did not run the ball. Like I said, they controlled the line of scrimmage. We did not run the ball well against them, and that put, you know, they could kind of play pass after that. And so, you know, we just got whipped, and it wasn't fun. It wasn't pretty at all. I think we're better than that. You know, I think they will win, you know, some football games. They've got some really good athletes. A quarterback that had been hurt played, and I thought played real well. But you know, we did not play well, and you know, like I said, we let them control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, which you know, we've got to fix, and so we've been trying to fix it.
Yeah, and that kind of leads into my next question. So you had a bye week after the Van Buren.
Mm-hmm.
So was there anything that, like, you and the coaching staff kind of focused on? I guess, you know, maybe running the ball, controlling a lot of scrimmage was probably something that y'all were working on.
Well, you know, we had a lot of things we wanted to get better at, and you know, with in the bye week, we tried not to work too long every day. We wanted to kind of back off of our players a little bit and our coaches a little bit, and not just beat them in the ground for 3 hours a day. So we kind of tried to practice short and get some real specific things done, but getting identified what we need to do to control the line of scrimmage better was real important. And some of that is mindset, and some of that is personnel issues, and you know, so we worked hard on trying to get some of those things taken care of. We tried real hard just to work on our execution offensively, getting sharper at the things we think that we need to be able to do the best, and worked real hard on those. And then we carried that in and have been more physical this week. And I think we've had really good practices this week, and I'm preparing, you know, for this next one the best we can.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, Greenwood comes to town Friday night, you know, and you've always heard about 6A in Greenwood, 6A in Greenwood. So I'm looking forward to Friday night, but tell me a little bit about what you know about Greenwood as they bring their team here to Greenbrier.
Well, you know, I've known about Greenwood for a long time. They've got a great program. I mean, they got total buy-in. They've got a bunch of kids that play ball. I think they have 90-something kids
That's amazing.
on the team,
Yeah.
which is great. They just have a bunch of really good athletes. They're coached up real good. And it seems like they've got a lot of kids that can run, and defensively they all move real well. Offensively, they do we do a lot of the same stuff they do. Throwing screens and running the kind of running game we do, but they just have good people everywhere, and they have some depth with that kind of numbers. They have depth, and do a really good job and execute really well. I think they just are one of the best programs in the state, and the thing about them, they just reload. They're pretty good. They're pretty good every year, and they're under their second coach since they've been real good, and they've won a state championship under the second one, and just keep it rolling. So we know we have our hands full. That they are a really good football team, but I would like to think our history over the years here is that when we play somebody really good like that, it helps us improve and helps us get better. And I just want our kids to, they prepared like champions this week. I just want our kids to believe, we got a chance to beat them and play our hearts out, and we'll check the scoreboard when it's over, and for us to be a better football team when it's over.
Right.
And help us rest the year. Now, we definitely want to get a win, and we play to win, and but we want to be a better football team. I think we're a better football team today than we were that last time we played, and I want to be a better football team, because of playing that game and because of the way we prepared and the way our kids prepared. Just hope that I believe we're going to be a better football team, and then it's going to help us be better the last 5 games of the year.
Well, good luck Friday night. It's going to be a good one. Weather's supposed to be nice. It is cooled off, so it feels like football weather now. So good luck, and we'll see you Friday night.
All right, thanks.
This episode of Coaching Carl was brought to you by Serpro of Conway and Faulkner counties, like it never even happened, and by the Greenbrier Football Letterman's Club.
We are back here in the booth. It is good to be with you here tonight as the Greenwood Bulldogs are in town. The 4-1 Bulldogs, 3-0 in conference. They lost their season opener up in Stillwater, Oklahoma, and these guys have not checked up since. They have been on a tear. They had a nail-biter win over Fort Smith Northside, won by a field goal, 56-53, and since then, they haven't looked back. In conference play, they have only allowed 28 points in the last 3 games, and they have scored 173 points. They are just smashing everyone in the 6A West so far. So we'll see what our Greenbrier Panthers have in store tonight, as the Bulldogs won the toss and they have elected to kick it to the Panthers. So on a lovely night here in Greenbrier, Al Moats alongside me. The game is underway. Looks like that's number 2, Ryan Bernard. He's going to call for a fair catch right about the 30-yard line. The Panthers are going to go to work. Al, how are we feeling tonight?
Great, man. Hey, I'm glad to be back. I know you missed me. And then we had a little bye week, but love being here.
Oh yeah, man. I was telling a few people, there was numerous times during the broadcast last week. It was just me, and I know all of our listeners and viewers out there, they just love the sound of my voice as much as my own wife does. But yeah, it was a little tough doing it all solo. But
I missed you, buddy.
Yeah, we're glad you're back here with us. Got Jake next door. Molly's running the camera for us. Carl Spears down there on the sideline. So here we go. We're going to open up with twins to both sides and Parker Roberts in the backfield. Kane Griffin moves him over to his right side. The handoff's going to go to Roberts. He's going to lose a yard as the clock continues to roll. one of the things we're really going to be paying attention to in our pregame mention, Lawson Worthy really had a big game there 2 weeks ago in Van Buren. So we'll see what he has in store tonight. Here we go. Twins again to both sides. Again, Griffin going for the hard count there. Looks like same formation as last time with Parker Roberts set up just to his right. Griffin's going to bring McElhaney in motion. Low snap. Griffin's going to get it. He's going to push his way forward. He may get out to about the 33-yard line. Looks like he was down. The ball may have popped off, but the referee, he was standing right there pointing at the ground, and some of the Bulldogs got real excited. That brings up 3rd down now.
Yeah, it gave me a little scare there, too. You see the ball come out, and all the Greenwood guys are pointing, opposite direction, but called him down there, so we'll take it.
Yeah, we ran into that over there at Van Buren. There was a play I thought he was down, and they said it was a fumble and got it. So Griffin's going to get the snap. He's going to throw out just overthrew Miles Miller, and that's going to bring up 4th down now.
Man, that's tough right there. You got our 2nd down play right there is a little bit of miscommunication. I mean, center snaps the ball. Obviously, when Kane didn't give the call, which obviously threw everything off there, and it put us in a bad situation. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 right there, and just couldn't connect.
Well, and this is a good Bulldog defense. Like I mentioned there, they've only allowed 28 points to be scored against them in the last 3 games. So the Panthers are going to have to bring their A game tonight. Hunter Moss gets the punt off. It's a nice one. It's going to hit it about the 42-yard line. They're going to let it roll. Bunch of Panthers right there to corral it. It's going to get all the way down to the 34-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs are going to take over on their first possession.
You said how many points that they've allowed? 28?
28 points. I'll have to go back and look here. I'll pull it up. But one team, I think 2 teams scored 14 points, and one of them scored none.
Wow.
And so we got
to be sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be sharp. We can't give them anything. Can't help them.
That's for sure. So here we go. Quick throw out. That is the senior receiver, Grant Carnes. He's going to get all kinds of action tonight coming from Hunter Houston, their QB there. He's also a senior. But Grant Carnes is going to be one of their go-to targets tonight as the swing play, I guess that would be the pass is complete out to number 3, Mr. Houston.
Yeah,
he's going to pick up the 1st down.
You're going to see, pretty much the identical offense that we run. Biggest difference is, like you said, senior. They've got depth at a go ahead.
Oh, you got it. Keep going.
They've got depth, and older. They've got older classmen everywhere,
right.
filling in a lot of positions. That's a huge difference between the two. But they do run offensively the same as we do.
Here we go. Snap's going to go to number 33. That's Jake Glover. He's going to barrel his way out over the 1st down marker, and that'll bring up 1st down at the Panther that's the 41-yard line. So they're marching down the field. Quick pass out to number 11. That is going to be L.J. Robbins. He's going to get right down to the 1st down marker mark.
Man, what's crazy is defensively, their defense. Identical formations, that we have too. It's a mirror image of each other.
Yep. Quick pass out to Robbins again. He's going to dance around. He's going to get the 1st down, and then about another couple of yards all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the Bulldogs are ready, making their way down the field. Panthers are going to have to respond here. They're going to send number 11, that's Robbins, in motions out to the other side. He had a wide open pass and dropped it out. We'll take it.
Definitely so. Hey, that's the kind of stuff that we need to happen. A lot of little mistakes on their part. Hopefully it'll stack up into something big for us that we can take advantage of.
Right. I understand Robbins' trouble there. I did that a lot when I played, Al. I would take off running and forget to take the ball with me.
Got hands, feet for hands. Is that what it is?
That's right. Here we go. Empty back set for Houston. He's going to throw. Nope. He's going to keep it and run. He's going to get out over the 20 to the 15, down to about the 13-yard line. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. But there is a flag on the play. Let's see what this is about. I wasn't. It was behind the play, so
I believe it's Greenwood.
Greenwood, probably a holding call.
I think it was either hold or illegal block or block in the back. Not holding.
Oh, I thought he was going to call the number. Sorry, we can hear what's going on down on the field up here in the press box. I thought we was going to get a number of who was actually holding. But regardless, it backs the Bulldogs up 10, and it still brings up second down. So let's see if the Panther defense can respond here. Houston's got twins to both sides. Robbins, he's going to go in motion out to the left side. Houston wants to throw. He's going to get into a little trouble. Hargraves after him. He's going to get him back at the 33-yard line. That's going to be a gain of maybe half a yard. That's a great play by Jake.
That definitely was. Great way to keep pursuing and not give up. Make a tackle.
That's right. They're going to do a little substitution. They're going to bring back in number 33, Jake Glover. He's going to be in the backfield alongside Houston. They're going to go all four to the left side, and a lone man down here, one-on-one coverage on the right side. Pass is going to complete right over the middle, wide open to number 24. That's Keenan, as he gets the first down and then some.
Yeah, we got to put a little bit more pressure on him. Can't give him that much time for him to find a hole, or find a zone there.
Here we go. Handoff right up to Gut. That's Glover. He's going to get to the 6-yard line. That was who was that coming in to make a tackle? That was Eric Hewitt coming in to make the tackle. And they're going to go they're going to go twins to the left side. They're going to send Keenan in motion. Handoff to Glover. He's going to go right in. Looks like he's going to get. There's the signal.
Oh, man.
Touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Hey, defensively, it did look good from our angle. It was wide open. It was a wide open hole right there, and we trapped down on it, and closed the hole up, but unfortunately a little too late.
Greenbrier's going to have their hands full tonight as the visiting Bulldogs go up 6-0 with the extra point here soon to see what happens. The kick is up. The kick is good, Al. We're going to catch a break as the Greenwood Bulldogs get on the board first. It's 7-0 with 7:25 to go here in the first quarter. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We are back. Now, what does this offense need to do here in their second possession now?
Besides score points.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
You know it was coming. Man, we've got to be mentally tough. But we cannot give them anything. Across the board on paper, obviously, they are the better team. But we've got to be just fundamentally sound. Here we go.
The kick is up. It goes all the way down to number 4. That's Gavin Davis. It looked like he may have had a window there to take that one to the house, but he gets tripped up at the 33-yard line.
Great field position.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great return. It kind of hit right behind Matthew Bernard and rolled back. Gavin was able to scoop it up at about the 20, get her out to the 34-yard line. So Panthers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. They're going to go with twins to both sides, and Parker Roberts set up just to the left of Kane Griffin. 7:20 to go in the first quarter. Griffin calls for it. He's going to fake the handoff. Throw it out to Miles Miller. There's the flag. Got there. That's number 27 for the Bulldogs. That is Landon Nelms. He got there just a little too soon, it looked like to me. We'll see what the call is. But I got to time this a little better. Passing interference. Yeah, it looked like he got there just a little, instead of reaching around to getting a hand up on the ball, he kind of came in and I believe Coach told us back in the day, little love tap.
Yep, give him a little love tap there.
A little love tap there. But you know what? That gives the Panthers a little better field position all the way down to the 49-yard line. So the Panthers will take over first down and 10 from there. They got twins to both sides. They're going to bring McElhaney in motion. Fake the handoff again to Roberts. Quick little pass out to McElhaney, and here come the Jets. He's going to get out to the 52-yard line is where they ran him out of bounds. And the clock will stop at 7:08 here in the first.
He's going to be a huge part of our success, obviously, because that's our huge offensive threat, but getting him in the open field, trying to get him out. Away from everybody from the middle. That's going to be huge if we can execute on that.
Here we go. Twins to both sides.
Yeah, there we go.
Griffin got one with the hard count. That's number 43. That's one of their key players as well. That's Evan Williams. He's 6'1", 210 senior, and he's got some offers on the table. He's a big-time body and makes a lot of big-time plays for them. He's their leading I got to look at my notes here. Give me just a second. I believe he's their lead tackler for that defense.
6'1", 6'2", 210, 215 pounds.
He's a sturdy fella.
Yeah, I bet.
He's a sturdy fella. 2nd down and 3 from the 44-yard line. Quick throw out that tipped it. That's number 21. He got his hands on it. That's Eli Whitaker. He's leading the team in sacks from his outside linebacker position. So both of the leading guys in defense have one made a mistake and one made a play. So you'll be hearing their names more as the night goes on. But that brings up 3rd down for the Panthers. We need to convert right here, Al.
Man, it's huge. I mean, they give us a first down there with a pass interference call, and then we get a little offsides. So we've got to take advantage of it, is what I'm getting at. They've got to take advantage of that stuff.
That brings up the TC Works 3rd down. Let's see what Griffin has in store. He's going to pitch it out wide to McElhaney. He's going to make a man miss. He's going to get down to the I don't think he got to the first down marker. That's the 43-yard line. That's going to bring up 1st down. Let's see what the Panthers do here. They've got Hunter Motes. That's your son. Hunter Moss, the other Hunter that I know very well. They've got Hunter Moss that could pin him back, but it looks like the Panthers are going to go for it. Let's see if they try to do that hard count again. It worked once. Let's see if they can make it happen again. They've got twins to both sides with McElhaney in the backfield with Griffin. Let's see what he does here. 6:13, clock rolling.
Look for a little quick out or something right here.
A little quick out. There it is right there to Miles Miller. First down. That's what you like to see, Al.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great play call right there. Get away from the middle of the field, and stretch it out, get it out quick.
One of the things that this offense is going to do, when they can, they're going to hurry up, and they're also going to try to keep the possession of the ball as long as possible. McElhaney, he's out over the 30. He steps out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. Boy, he was headed to the races, but that brings up a Greenbrier Panther 1st down.
Hey, that play developed right there because of Guzman out there with a great block. Great block. That's great teamwork right there. Way to work, knowing the ball's not coming to you, but yet, hey, it's one-on-one out here. I'm going to give it everything I can. Go off my butt right here, and let's get some yardage. I love it.
Let's see what happens here. 1st down and 10 from the 27-yard line of the Bulldogs. They're going to bring McElhaney in motion. Low snap, handoff to Roberts. He's going to go right up the gut over the 20, over the 15, down to the 10. He's taking it to the house, Al. That's a touchdown for your Panthers.
Great play. Hey, he actually faked me out back here. I'm looking at him. It looks like he wound up keeping the ball there, Kane. It looked like he wound up keeping it and taking it to the right. But, hey, we gave it to Roberts right up the middle, and obviously whenever we did that, the linebackers and everybody went with Kane, thinking, hey, he's got the ball. Roberts took it in.
Man, you got to give it up to both the receivers out here on this left side. They got great blocks, and Parker Roberts was able to thread the needle and get through there as Logan Graham's extra point is up and good. Ow, it's a 7-7 ball game with 5:40 left here in the first. We're going to catch a break. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We are back. As Logan Graham takes his time getting things lined up, I don't think he realizes that play clock is down to 4. As he steps up and kicks it away, play resumes. It's going to go all the way down to number 3. Again, that's one of their leading receivers. He's a senior, Grant Carnes, wide receiver. I'm sorry, I lied earlier, Mr. Carnes, and to the Carnes family or anyone that is connected or related to Mr. Carnes. He's a sophomore, Al.
Oh.
I knew I had put him in my notes, and apparently I forgot to put that, or I had it in here that he is a senior. He is a sophomore, so he's going to be with Greenwood for a while. But here we go. First down and 10 from the 31 as Houston gets it. He's going to flip it out. Quick pass out to number 11. That's Robbins. He's going to get down over the 35-yard line, down to about the 36. That's a 5-yard gain out.
So what you're saying is they've got a lot of playmakers that are young too, you know, and just like we were just talking, they've got the number 1 quarterback in the country as a freshman.
They do, man. They are doing these bubble tunnel screens all night. It does look like a lot of Greenbrier offense as they get over the first down marker down to the 45-yard line. They're wanting to go fast.
It's quick.
It's first and 10 from the 45. Quick throw out to number 3. That's Carnes. Believe we just saw that play. And when you can pick up 6 yards, might as well keep doing it.
Hey, if it's not broke, you know, don't fix it. Is that what it is?
That's what it is. You got that right. That's a 7-yard pickup all the way down to the 48-yard line of the Panthers. They're wanting to go fast. Looks like they're going to reassess the situation with twins to both sides, and that's number 33, Glover, in the backfield. Another quick throw out to Carnes. He's going to get down. He's going to get the first down marker and then some. Looks like he's going to get down to the 39-yard line, and that stops the clock with 4:23 to go in the first quarter.
Is that Bernard on that far side over there? I was trying to say, let him keep picking on him. Let him keep picking on him. He's going to wind up timing one up just right, getting a pick.
There we go. He's got a few on the season so far. That pass is complete to Isaiah.
What number?
Number 19. Sorry, I got to pick up my game here a little bit.
Arrington.
They almost had him. That was Eric Hewitt that about had Houston down in the backfield. He's able to scramble and get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up third down. Third down.
Third and 1, 2?
Yeah, a long 1 and a short 2.
Oh, here we go. Back them up.
Back them up 5 yards. Number 65 for the Bulldogs. Took off before the rest of his team did. And that's going to back them up 10. That was Stein.
He's a softie, too.
Yeah, we got some sophomores playing for us, and they do as well. But we got a good matchup here. So that's going to bring up third down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Houston's going to have a quick throw out to Robbins again. They're going to wrap him up. He's not going to get the first down even with the forward motion. They're going to stop him short, Al. It's going to bring up fourth down and short for the Bulldogs.
I believe they're probably going to stay on the field and go for it here as much as I hate to say it.
Right. It's 4th and 2. Houston's in the gun. He's going to keep it. He's going to go right up the middle. He's going to get the first down and then some down to the 26-yard line of the Panthers. That's going to bring a first down for the Bulldogs.
That's just a designated play there. I mean, they've obviously practiced that many, many, many times of, hey, we've got a short. Here we go.
Tell you what, they are definitely know what's going on. The Panthers are taking a little bit to kind of get reset here, but man, they are going fast.
Yep. But what I was saying, I'm sorry, buddy. They were sitting there. Obviously they've been practicing that. You get up to the line real quick. They get set and they go off first sound. Kind of throw our guys back on their heels. And they just get the push and get that first down there.
So here we go. It's going to bring up second down and 10 from the 26-yard line of Greenbrier. Houston gets the snap. He wants to throw. It's going to be complete out to Carnes. He's going to get down to the 19-yard line. That's a pickup of 6. It's going to bring up third down.
Those quick little routes.
All day. 2:40 to go here in the first. We've got a tie ball game. We've got twins to both sides. They're going to give it right over the left side to Glover. That's going to bring up another fourth down, Al.
Man, that's he's 5'5", 155. I mean, He's shifty.
He's a mover and a shaker, as they say.
He is shifty. Here we go, another 4th down. Let's go, defense.
Here we go. Houston calls for it. He wants to throw. He's going to run right up the gut. He's going to get the first down and then a little bit down to the 10-yard line. It's going to be first down for the Bulldogs.
That's a great play call on them, you know. I mean, you're thinking that they're going to throw it out quick and get a couple yards, you know, like they have been, and fake that and keep it right up the middle.
Here we go. The pass is complete out to number 24. They're going fast. I thought they were going to get looked like they had a couple of guys in motion there, but that's complete to number 24, Keenan, out. It's going to be a pickup of 4.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
They're going to hand it off to number 17. He's going to go over the left side. That's Williamson, senior. He's going to get down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about a yard at the, what is that, Al? 3-yard line? 2.5-yard line?
Yeah, looks about like on the 2.
So they don't have to score to get a first down. It's awfully close, but they're going to try to punch it in here. Houston calls for it. He's going to keep it. He's going to walk into the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Moving the ball. I mean, they did everything right. Well, I say that. I mean, they obviously scored, but, I mean, they had some penalties and stuff there. But still, I mean, it's tough to stop. That is tough to stop when they get you on your heels and they're going that fast. And it's run, you know, pass, run. You never know what's coming, you know.
Well, it's one of those things, too. When they get you on one side, you're trying to think, okay, we've got to regroup so we don't let that happen again. They missed the field goal. They kind of muffed the snap, and Jake Hargrave gets out there and gets him. Hey, we'll take that all day long. So the Bulldogs have a lead of 6 instead of 7. It is now 13-7 with 1:26 to go here in the first quarter. Al, let's catch a break. We'll be back. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We're back here at Don Jones Stadium as the Greenwood Bulldogs have come to town to take on your Greenbrier Panthers. They've got a 13-7 lead. They kind of muffed the snap there on the extra point and didn't get it. The kick is up. It is away. That is, I think that's Miles Miller. He's going to get it. He's going to get taken down at the 15-yard line. A little bit of a return, not much. And the Panthers are going to set up shop there. So let's see what they have in store. I'm sorry, that was Marcus Simpson on that return. I'm giving credit to Miles. Miles doesn't need any credit. Miles gets enough credit. But we'll see what we have in store for this Bulldog defense this go-around. Was able, first drive, had a 4-and-out. Let's see what they're able to do here. That's one of the things we were just talking about, Al. This Bulldog offense, they're going to go fast. I mean, they're going to go quick. And I think if Greenbrier gets the momentum, they're going to do the same. But one of the things that the other team can't score if you've got the ball. That's right. So let's see what we do here. We've got trips to the left side. It's going to be a quick toss out to McElhaney. He makes a man miss, turns on the Jets. He's going to get out over the 20-yard line as he steps out of bounds as number 27 and 43 of the Bulldogs collide. Mr. McElhaney, make sure to look back and go, didn't get me, I stepped out. just to let him know, like,
I'm just waiting to see that. I'm just waiting to see the whole like Tyreek Hill deal, you know, throwing the peace sign in the air, like, hey, see ya.
I don't think you'll see that.
No, definitely won't.
We'll see. Griffin calls for it. He's going to hand off to Parker Roberts. No, I'm sorry, that's McElhaney again. He gets out over the. That should have been a late hit. He was standing out of bounds and got mowed over. But anyways, they're going to let that one slide. Maybe that'll come back to our favor here. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Panthers regardless, Al.
Oh, I thought they wound up calling a penalty there, but that was Flake over the PA. But
Maybe,
hey, hold on.
Maybe he was letting them know, hey guys, y'all forgot to put the flag out right there.
Well, I'd look to something to this far side over here to the right. Trying to get an open field.
Here we go. Play clock down to 5. Griffin there he goes. Calls for it. He wants to throw. He's got a man open. It's going to be complete to McElhaney. He's going to get the first down at the 29.5-yard line. That's a first down for your Greenbrier Panthers.
Keep on moving. Trying to spread them out and get outside the tackles. That's what it seemed like. Whenever we move the ball, that's what we're doing. Getting outside the tackle box.
We'll take it. 43 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Panthers are going to get another playoff before we pause here to jump into the second quarter. Going to bring Big Country Lawson Worthy in motion over to the left side. They're going to hand off to Parker Roberts. That's G-Money Matthew Garrett. He's going to get down to about the line of scrimmage. Pickup of maybe a yard. It's going to bring up second down. And I bet the Panthers are going to let this one run out with 18 seconds to go here in the first.
Wouldn't surprise me if they keep this, one-on-one over here with McElhaney. And go ahead. I'll let you call this play.
No, it looks like they're going to try to call the play. They're not. They're going to let that one run out. They were going to try to get the hard count, maybe get him to jump off sides, get a few extra yards. But it's going to bring up – it's not going to bring up any down. It's still second down. But it is going to push us into the second quarter, Al.
That's right.
We'll take a break here as the Greenwood Bulldogs are on top 13-7 to your Greenbrier Panthers. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Here we go. We're going to kick off here the second quarter at second down and 9 from the Greenbrier 30-yard line. Griffin calls for it. He wants to throw. He's going to run. He's going to make a man miss. Get out over the 30 to the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 1.
It's a lot of moving for 1 yard, but hey, we didn't go back right there, so that's a positive, right?
That's a positive. It's going to bring up third down and 8 from the 31-yard line. Griffin's got twins to both sides, and G-Money Matthew Garrett in the backfield just to his left. So he's going to call for it here. 11:30 to go in the fourth quarter. He wants to throw. He's got a man, McElhaney. He makes a man miss. He gets out over the 45-yard line, makes another man miss, and they push him out at the 50. That's a pickup of, 25 yards. We'll take that all day long, Al.
Yeah, absolutely right there. Hey, that's great, spreading them out. Hey, let them run.
Here we go. Trips to the right side. They're going to hand off to Matthew Garrett. And, oh, man, the Bulldogs weren't set up, and the Panthers were about to take advantage of it, and they called the timeout.
Yeah, you had Guzman up there at the very top, with nobody around him. Nobody. Coaches over there on the sideline made a great timeout right there and was like, hey, hold on. This is going to be an easy 6 if we let this proceed.
That's right. Man, it was cool. Greenbrier Church of the Nazarene fed the team today. And I was able to visit with several of the guys, and I was telling Coach Flake, who does the live announcing here at the stadium, that, when the guys have their jerseys on, I'm like, oh, hey, Miles Miller, Eric Hewitt, what's up, man? And talking to him, and I'm like, some of these guys, I mean, we've got a great group of young men, and I want to give all the moms and dads and family members and friends of each and every one of these guys. Al, when the team got done with their meal, Coach Tribble, none of the coaches said a word. Every one of those guys formed a line and shook all of our help that helped us today at church.
That's awesome.
Shook all of our hands. And I was like,
awesome.
man, that is so cool to see out of a team. They got a big thing going on here tonight getting ready for this game. But it was really, really just a cool thing to see these young men come by and thank us for feeding them. Anyways, it brings up first down. They're going to run a reverse McElhaney. He's going to take off. He's going to get over. Oh, my goodness. He's going to fumble it, and it looks like the Bulldogs are going to recover. But McElhaney ran square into their leading tackler. That was number 43, Evan Williams. And it's going to be a turnover, and looks like McElhaney's down. He's a little slow to get up. But he made a couple of guys miss, and boy, he ran into Williamson, and he was right there ready for it. So that's a turnover, Al.
Yeah, back to what you were saying, the boys lining up and shaking hands and telling everybody thank you. I mean, that's good character. That's something that you can't coach. You know, that's all at home with the parents and everything else. So pat on the back to all the parents out there for raising such a great group of young men.
That's right, man. It was just like I said, no one said anything. They just lined up and said, "Hey, thanks for lunch today." I mean, shook our hands, fist bumps, whatever. It was a cool thing. Here we go. Houston's going to call for it again. They're going to go twins to throw both sides. They're going to throw out to number 10 for the Bulldogs. That's Peyton Presson. He's going to get the first down and then some all the way into Panther territory to the 36-yard line.
I just have that feeling somebody's about to time one of those up and, get a pick right there, maybe a pick six.
Here we go. Oh, right there it was, Al. We both I forget sometimes that we're calling the game, and I get excited. But that was Preston again. He kind of tipped it up, and we had two backs right there beside it. I think that was Miles Miller and number 5, Mr. Jace Harp, and it landed right between both of them. So here we go. A second down and 10, twins to both sides. Houston's going to call for it. He wants to throw. He's going to try to scramble. He's going to run out of bounds, try to get a few yards out to the 33-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and 7.
Hey, with that much time, that's a great job by our secondary, to cover those guys and not let anybody open right there, because he did have some time to actually get somebody open. I mean, but that was a great job on our defense.
Here we go. He wants to throw again out to number 24. That's Robbins again. He's going to get the first down and then some all the way down to the 19-yard line. That's a pickup of 18.
It's crazy how well they execute things, I'm sitting here obviously with a eagle view.
Right. Yeah, it's easy to see up here. Another quick pass out to number 3. That's the sophomore Carnes. He's going to get a quick pickup of 5 yards down to the 15-yard line. It's going to bring up second down.
Love Bernard coming in there and laying a hat. We had him stood up right there, and Bernard came in and just finished him off.
My man, Matthew Bernard. He's got a couple of picks in his back pocket. He want to add to that tonight. They're going to hand off to number 17. He's going to get out over the 10-yard line. Looks like it's going to be right on the first down marker. Maybe going to bring up just a little short. The marker's at the 11-yard line. I guess it is. Going to bring up third down and 1. They're going to hand off to Glover. He's going to get over the 10 down to the 5, make a man miss, go all the way in for the score. That puts the Bulldogs on top 19-7. He made a few guys miss there, and man, those shifty guys, those little guys, man, they know how to move.
They're tough to hold on to, But that's the kind of stuff that we can't happen. We're there. We're there to make a tackle. I mean, we're in the right spot. Everything, little miss right there, and they wind up scoring. That's going to be the difference.
They go with the quarterback sneak for 2, and he runs in right over the left side. So the missed field goal earlier is null and void as they go up 21-7 on your Greenbrier Panthers. We're going to catch a break. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We're back here in Greenbrier with 9:12 to go here until halftime. I tell you what, every time you look down, it's like there's a group of Bulldogs ready to do whatever the next task is. But the kickoff goes up to Miles Miller. He's going to get down over the 30-yard line down to the 34. That's a good return, Al.
These guys are physical. This is a physical football team that is very quick and fundamentally sound, just like you said. One team comes off the field, there's another one right there ready to go. They've definitely, and that's why they're consistently, a powerhouse. They've got a good thing going on over there. Exactly what Coach Tribb is building right here.
Right. Absolutely. When everyone knows what's going on, okay? When it's third down, we know we're going to do this. When it's fourth down, we know we're going to do this. So it's fun to watch, man. It's been a great game so far. Let's see if the Panthers can get back out here and respond and put some more points on the board. We've got trips to the left side. They're going to bring a man in motion. That's Matthew Garrett. They're going to hand off to Parker Roberts. He's going to get down over the 35-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 37, man. I'll take that spot all day. It's good to see McElhaney. I heard you say that name. It's good to see him back out there. He's a little slow to get up earlier.
Yeah, it's good to have him out there. And I'm sitting there thinking, too, there's one-on-one scenario down here, and that cornerback is literally in his face. I mean, McElhaney's got the speed over him. Mm-hmm. Throw it over the top.
Throw it up. Let him go get it. Quick pass out to Guzman. He's going to get down over the 40 all the way to the 47-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and short, and we will take that out. Looks like third down and 1.
It's a good position to be in.
That's
right.
Real
good position to be in.
Hey, we got number 3, Mr. Kane Richardson, checking into the game for Kane Griffin. Let's see if we run a little wildcat here on this TC Works third down. Also got Marcus Simpson checking in. Well, let's see what old Coach Berstrom's drawing up here. I like what I'm seeing now. Going to go twins to both sides. Richardson in the backfield, going to bring Griffin in motion. Richardson's going to keep it out here over the right side. He's going to get out over the 50 down to the 45, all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's a 15-yard pickup, Al.
I love it. Great play. Great play call right there. I mean, you never know. You never know what you're going to get. It's almost like the whole Darren McFadden, days back in the backfield. When he's back there behind the center, you're like, well, is he going to run it? Is he going to throw it? You never know.
I like it. Just being creative. And that's one thing I love about this coaching staff. Just trying to get guys mixed in. Quick handoff to Griffin. They're going to make a man miss. 2 guys ran right by Richardson, and he just stood there. They ran past him, and he took off and picked up 3.
Like, no way they're running this play. Back to back, except to the other side. No,
they're definitely giving this to 31. Oh, I still have it. Right up the middle. Hey, quick pick up a 3 brings up second down and 7. We will take it. 7:05 to go until halftime. Griffin's back in there with Roberts just to his right. He's going to hand off. Look like he's going to throw. Roberts is out over the 30. He lowers his shoulder, gets down to the 27-yard line. That's a first down, Al.
Way to work, big guys up front. Way to work. That is a fantastic play right there. Great hold, great execution on our front line. Everybody did their job, and you could have drove a semi-truck through that hole.
Yeah, Parker Roberts had daylight for days, even in the dark. So here we go, twins to both sides. Roberts just to his left. They're going to hand out, run the same play again over to the right side this time. Roberts is going to get a pickup of 7 all the way down to the 20. No, he's going to get further than that. He's going to get a pickup of 8 down to the 18-yard line. Second down and 2 out.
Gotta love it. That is just, physical smash mouth football. It's one-on-one. The guys in the black there is going to be better than the guys in the whites, and that's all that is smash mouth football. We're going to run the ball down your throat, and the front line is doing a fantastic job with it.
We're going to go empty set as Griffin in his backfield. Bulldogs look a little confused. They're going to bring Roberts in motion into the backfield. Griffin wants to throw. Quick throw out to Miles Miller. He's going to catch it, get the first down, and then some down to the 10-yard line. That's a nice little 8-yard pickup for Miles Miller.
You just got to be real smart here, control the football. We're putting together a fantastic drive. We literally got them on their heels. They don't know what's going on. You see these guys in the secondary, they're swapping back and forth, not knowing what call. It's a great job by our offensive coach Bertram.
I like it. Griffin in the backfield. He's going to hand off to Roberts. Roberts again going to make a man miss. The Bulldogs were ready that time, but he still gets a pickup of 2. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 and goal to go with 5:23 with the clock rolling.
It's crazy how fast that hole closes up. You know, you see it there, and it's like, hey, he's got some daylight. And then just a great job by their defensive front, just shutting it down.
Let's see what we got here. Griffin in the backfield. They're going to send Eric Hewitt in motion to the left side. Griffin wants to throw. He does. Out. Makes kind of overthrew McElhaney a little bit. I thought Marcus Simpson there was going to turn and be able to scoop it up. But it's incomplete. It brings up 3rd down, and the clock stops at exactly 5 minutes to go until halftime.
Did he overthrow McElhaney or underthrow? Because it was right in between.
Yeah, it landed right in between both of them for sure. That brings up a TC Works 3rd down. Let's see what we got here. It looks like we got Lawson Worthy's down on the line, so we're going to bring got a flag on the play. I missed it, Al. Did you see it? Looked like a false start.
Yeah, I think our center just wound up snapping the ball too soon and tried to correct it halfway through the snap.
It's one of those, hey, nobody saw it.
Yeah.
It's cool. Hey, it's cool.
This is, putting together a great drive. This is the kind of stuff that we don't need to happen. We don't need this kind of stuff. Hopefully we can, regroup, gather our thoughts. Who just called a timeout there? Was that us or Greenwood?
I'm not for sure, but I tell you what, let's take a timeout with them, Al. You're watching Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We're back after Greenbrier called a timeout with 4:59 to go until halftime. Brings up 3rd down and 18 with goal to go. They're going to wanted to throw out to the right side. Got a man open. That's a touchdown, Miles Miller. That's what you like to see, Al. Miles Miller just sitting back there right over the top of the R in Panthers. Kane Griffin recognizes it, drops him a bomb. And that brings up the Graham brothers extra point, Al.
Man, I'm getting too excited.
I heard you say, oh!
Yep, I'm over here clapping. Yeah, I mean, he's wide open.
Man, that's what you like to see. Let's see if Mr. Graham can punch this one through. Get us 14-21. The kick is up. The kick is good. We've got a 7-point ball game here at Don Jones Stadium. We'll catch a break. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. .449 to go here until halftime as the Bulldogs lead 21-14 over the Panthers as Mr. Logan Graham steps off his mark to kick this one away. As he approaches the ball, the kick is up, goes all the way down to number 11. That's Robbins. He's barreling his way down with a great return all the way down to, looks like he got tripped up at the 32-yard line. So the Bulldogs will set up shop there with a nice little 16-yard return down to the 32-yard line of the Bulldogs.
I give a shout-out right quick to our coaching staff and our boys. You know, that last drive we're marching down the field, doing a fantastic job. Get a little close to the end zone. We get a little excited, a little shaken up maybe. Coach calls a timeout, regroups, punches it in the end zone. Great job to the boys and the coaches on a great timeout call.
Tell you what, they did a quick little handoff to Kane Richardson. Nope, that's not Kane Richardson. Kane Richardson plays for the Panthers. That's Grant Carnes. They dumped it off to him at the backfield. He ran 400 yards, was able to pick up the first down all the way. I thought he stepped out of bounds a little sooner, but he gets down to the 49-yard line of the Panthers. They do a quick pass out to number 10. That's Presson. He gets a quick pickup of 5. It's going to bring up pick up a 4. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
It wouldn't surprise me with these little stop routes, these little 5-yard, stops. They wind up faking one.
We made a substitution on defense there, and we had 12 men on the field. So the Panthers are going to get a little extra, the Bulldogs are going to get a little extra down. But it looked like they got the first down. I bet they'll decline that penalty.
Does it really qualify for 12 players if one of them's run off the field? I mean,
yeah, it's kind of come on now.
Come on.
Man, I tell you what, the referee, as he's setting the ball down, the center is putting his head in the referee's stomach like, come on. We got stuff to do. Quick pass out to number 11. That's Robbins.
Get it.
He drops it. And the Panthers, they say they recover it. Say it was, let's see what happens here, Al. They haven't made a call yet. Because it was behind the line of scrimmage, is that right?
Well, not only that, I think he wound up taking a couple steps with it. I don't think he had full – I don't know. It happened so quick,
I know.
I thought he at least had possession of it and wound up getting a couple steps. There we go.
There you go. Yep, it's a turnover. Al. The Greenbriers forced the turnover right at the 36-yard line. The Greenbriers are going to get a chance to get on the board again with 3:45 to go.
That is huge. That's huge.
Yeah, that was Robbins. It looked like he caught it, took a few steps, and just maybe he didn't have control. He had possession, but not control, I guess is what would happen there, Al. We'll have to check with our fact checker here in the background. But regardless, Al.
We're right.
We are right. Thank you. It brings up first down for the Panthers at their 36-yard line.
This is the stuff we've got to execute on. If
That's
they give
right.
us a turnover, hey, we've got to take advantage of it.
Twins to both sides, Lawson Worthy in motion. They're going to hand off to Parker Roberts. He's going to get a pickup of about 2. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
That's a great job right there. I see Big Lawson Worthy, the Gronk of Greenbrier. I seen him working down there, him and 88.
I forgot to tell him that today, Gronk of Greenbrier.
Gronk of Greenbrier, that's right.
GG.
Him and the other 88, just tied up right there. And Gronk of Greenbrier come out on top on that battle, on that play right there. That was a great job.
Here we go. Empty back set. Lawson just behind the line of scrimmage. Twins to both sides. Kane Griffin alone. He's going to bring McElhaney in motion. And it looks like the Bulldogs are going to call a timeout, Al. We'll take a timeout with them. 3:04 to go until halftime. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We're back with 3:04 to go. That was the final timeout. I made a mistake earlier. Our stats guy was quick to let me know that the Bulldogs have called all the timeouts tonight.
He loves correcting you.
I know. Someone does. I need it. They're going to run that same play, bring McElhaney in motion. Griffin's going to keep it. He's going to get over the 45, over the 50. They're going to push him out at the 48-yard line of the Bulldogs, and that's a first down now.
And we stopped the clock and got out of bounds. Fantastic job by him knowing field awareness.
Field awareness,
knowing, hey, this is as far as I can go with these guys in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and run out of bounds right here, stop the clock, let us regroup, and keep moving the ball down the field.
Tell you what, man, Kane Griffin has really done a great job here these last couple of games of like you saying, just being aware of what's going on. Not that he wasn't beforehand, but just really kind of taking control of this quarterback role.
Dang.
Yep, I heard you gasp, and that was number 53, Eli Rupel. He made a little – I think he had a little itch there on the top of the thigh, but regardless, it's going to back him up 5 yards, and it's going to be first down and 15 back at the Greenbrier 47-yard line now.
Hey, last time we did this, it wound up helping us. We still wound up scoring, but love seeing the coach down there, instead of really just jumping tail right there and being like, hey, man, what's going on? He just gives him the thumbs up, gives Roop the thumbs up, like, hey, bud, you're good. Let's go. Let's regroup and keep battling for us.
So here we go. 2:57 to go until halftime. Lawson in motion. Griffin's going to get it. He's going to hand off to Parker Roberts. Roberts is going to lower his head, get pushed out of bounds at the, let's see where he marks him out at here, 49-yard line. It's going to bring up second down and 10. Pick up a 5, Al.
And stopping the clock there. So we can wind up regrouping right here, seeing what we want to do. That was a great job. Once again, if you're watching that battle, 88s. Look at the 88s. You got your defensive end there, number 88 for the Greenwood Bulldogs. And you've got number 88, big Greenbrier Lawson Worthy. They keep tying up to one another. It's a great battle. Worthy's getting the best of him right now, and that's why we're getting that edge and we're getting that yardage.
That's what you like to see. Brings up second down and 11 from the Bulldog 49-yard line.
Great pickup.
Griffin calls it. He's going to launch one deep to McElhaney. McElhaney's on top of it. Touchdown, Panthers. That's a 49-yard reception for the one and only Jets himself, Carter McElhaney. You saw it. I heard you gasp again, Al. He was on a burner, wide open, tossed it just right over it. Boy, that was a great throw by Kane Griffin,
Yes,
Al.
it was. Yes, it was. Fantastic job by the whole team there. Line picking up all their blocks. Worthy's going across the field, gets that outside linebacker that, is going to be on Kane's backside right there that he can't see. He picks him up. Well, run a great route right there with number 31, and guess what? Take it to the house, long ball.
I like it. That brings up our Graham brothers extra point from Mr. Logan Graham himself. The kick is up. The kick is good. Al Moats, we got a tie ball game with 2:38 to go until halftime. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
I intercepted him, so.
Hey, we're unmuted, so.
That's fine. I was just bragging about the time I intercepted Tyler Wilson.
Tyler with former Razorback, former Bulldog, Tyler Wilson. Hey, it's 2:38 to go until halftime. Logan Graham, as he approaches the ball, the kick is away down to number 10 as I put my glasses on. He's going to get out over the 35-yard line. Looks like he's going to land on top of the pile at the 37-yard line. That is number 10, Presson, the junior wide receiver for the Bulldogs. So they've got 2:31 to go here. And if there's anything this offense can do, Al, it is score and score quick. So let's see if this defense can slow them down. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Quick throw out to Carnes. He's going to get pushed out of bounds by number 15, Garrett James. That's a first down at the 49-yard line.
We got Worthy in there to our defensive end.
Maybe, yeah. Send him in there. Why not? Oh, that was a quick throw out to Carnes. That would have been a pickup of 5, but he drops it. Looks like Gronk of Greenbrier. Did Gronk play any defense? Hey, our Gronk does.
Yeah, our Gronk does.
Big country himself stepping in there as a defensive end. But we need to keep him off the board here, Al, because we do kick off to him in the beginning of the second half. So, Anderson looking. He's going to make that same throw out to Carnes. He's going to get a pickup of 6 all the way down to the 44-yard line. So it's 3rd and 3 to go.
They need to be aware, that little out route right there, a little out.
Well, it's one of those deals, as a back, you want to give a little bit of a cushion.
Exactly.
But you can't give too much of a cushion.
That little bit of a cushion may help because they're going to fake a little out route right there, give a little pump fake, get somebody to bite on it, and then they're going to turn up field, and it's going to be a long ball.
Anderson's a quick throw out to number 24 for the Bulldogs. That's Keenan. He's going to get the first down and then some to the 30-yard line of the Panthers.
I wonder what was going on with Rupel right there. Is that who just come running back in, 53?
That is Mr. Eli Rupel. Clock rolling, under 2 minutes to go, 2:57 until halftime. And Houston's going to get it. He's going to hand off to Glover. He's going to get tackled at the line of scrimmage. They're wanting to go fast. They're already getting lined back up. Panthers kind of want to celebrate, and the Bulldogs are like, no, we got stuff to do. Glover checks out as Williamson, number 17, checks in. He's alongside Houston in the backfield, twins to both sides. Houston looking, he wants to throw. He's going to toss it out of bounds, and the clock stops with 1:25 to go until halftime. Brings up 3rd down.
Great defensive stance right there, on 3rd down. We're actually getting some pressure. On them, with Worthy being there. What we're doing is Tribb said, hey, we're going to put some speed and some size up here, only running this 3-front. We're running a 3-front defense, so we got to be quick. We got to have some size. That's what we're doing.
We got a big country. Let's use him. Houston wants to throw out to number 10. It's complete. That's Preston. He's going to get the first down. Just right over the first down marker. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Clock stops with 1:19 to go. Bulldogs taking their time, getting set up.
That same play over here on the left-hand side, stretching the field all the way out. Yep.
Quick toss out to number 24 as he gets down to the 12-yard line. That's Keenan again on the reception. He's having a good night. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. 2nd down and 5. Short 5, long 4. Houston gets it. He tosses out to number 24 again. He's going to get tackled all the way down. Didn't score right on the goal line, though. Maybe the half-yard line. Clock rolling with 52 to go. 1st and goal to go from the 2. Bulldogs taking their time. Clock rolling. 45 seconds to go here until halftime. Tell you what. Panthers are going to call a timeout. Can't take them to the locker room, and I don't blame you. Tie ball game. 40 seconds to go here until halftime. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Here we go. We're back. 40 seconds to go. Tie ball game as the Bulldogs are trying to punch this one in at 1st and goal to go. That's Glover. He lowers his head. He gets in for the score, and that puts the Bulldogs up by 6.
I think 35 seconds, that gives us enough time.
Hey, we've got the fastest man in Arkansas and a guy that can get it to him, so I like our odds.
Yeah, but I'm still in the press box. You know, I'm not down there. Oh, McElhaney.
Oh,
never mind. I got you.
This guy. 35 seconds to go. Number 29 for the Bulldog approaches the extra point. That's Buren. Kick is up. The kick is good. 28-21, Bulldogs on top. Tell you what, Al, these Greenwood Bulldogs are going to be set up in about 4 seconds. So we'll just keep it right here. If you're part of this coaching staff, which I'm very thankful that you're not, over some of the things I've heard you say when we're not on the air. But what do you do here, Al? If you're Greenwood, you're gonna try to kick it as far back as you can, I would think. So you're gonna kick it deep. You want to get a good return. And what's interesting, Al, they really haven't kicked it deep any tonight. They're trying to get it right over that second line of guys, right in between our guys, Al.
Yeah.
So do you try to get a good return if you can, or if you realize you're not really going anywhere, just get down and give yourself plenty of time?
Because we still got 2 timeouts. I mean, we still got 2 timeouts in 35 seconds. You think about it. I mean, we run a couple deep out routes, you know, and maybe have still 2 timeouts. I mean, we've got the guys to do it. We've got the guy that can throw the ball, and we've got some boys that can catch it. Spread them out, run some deep out routes, you know, trying to catch it. Get out of bounds, move the ball down the field, and still have 2 timeouts. So we'll see what we can come up with.
They do again, right over. That's Miles Miller. He's going to scoop it up at the 18. He's going to get down to the 30, and the Panthers will take over there. That was 4 seconds off the clock. So 31 seconds to go until halftime. Bulldogs are up by a touchdown. So let's see what Coach Burcham and the staff down there draws up for these Panthers. It's going to be 1st down and 10 from the Greenbrier 30-yard line.
You know, if we can get to about the 50 right here with this first play, you know, maybe an out route on our side over here on the Greenbrier side with McElhaney or Guzman, anybody, all of our threats that we do have, you know, some kind of out route here in between the 40 and the 50 that would set us up great with the clock stop. A little bit of time still left to go.
Here we go. Hand off to McElhaney. Just like you said, Al, over this towards us. That would be the right side towards the press box. Pickup of 2. Clock rolling with 20 seconds to go.
I think they've got a different plan.
I think they were like, let's see what happens this first time, and I think they're going to let this one run out and take it to halftime and draw up a great game plan for this second half. Tell you what, Al, I've been impressed with this Greenbrier football team tonight. You're playing a tough opponent in Greenwood. They have definitely made some plays in the past few games they've had, but Greenbrier showed up to play tonight, Al. It's 28-21 with the visiting Bulldogs on top by a touchdown. We're going to catch a break. You're watching Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
The following presentation is brought to you by the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
In this small town, Friday nights in the fall are a little different. It's about the players of the future. It's about the players of the past. Like Burcham, Winston, and Peter. about the players of today, like McElhaney. Bernard. Hardgrave.
Celebrate till we kick out. Every loss taught me how
Garrett. Here on Friday nights, we don't bleed red, we bleed blue. And not just any blue, but Panther blue. On Friday nights, it's about being a Greenbrier Panther. It's game time.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, we proudly present the Greenbrier High School Marching Panthers. The band is under the direction of Scott Strickland and Marcy Wells. The Greenbrier Marching Panthers will tell the musical story of Katniss Everdeen, Peter Millard, and the victors from Suzanne Collins' The Hunger Games. The band is under the field direction of Nathan Travis and Terry Wells. Drum majors, is your band ready?
amazing, beautiful birds for your mom. I see them really fly. I see it in my sister.
This episode of Coach and Crawl is brought to you by Serpro of Conway and Faulkner counties, like it never even happened, and by the Greenbrier Football Letterman's Club.
Well, Coach Tribble, I guess what was it, a couple weeks ago, y'all went and traveled to Van Buren. Tough loss over there against Van Buren. Kind of give me your thoughts on that game and how you thought it went.
Well, you know, our defense I think they made 2 first downs the first drive, and then we got them off the field. They punted to us. Then we put together a really good drive, I thought. You know,
Yeah.
just a Greenbrier opening drive that you know, we would like to think that's what we do. And we drove the ball out, you know, I think it was 9 or 10 plays down the field. We were right at fixing to score a touchdown, and we fumbled the ball, and then and it went in the end zone, so they got it out to the 20, and then they scored on the first or second play, a play that we're 2 or 3 inches from knocking the ball down, and we missed a tackle, and a pretty athletic receiver, you know, and then after that point, I felt like, you know, they controlled the line of scrimmage on us really on both sides of the ball. They had I think they have a really talented group of receivers, and we had trouble handling them. We did not run the ball. Like I said, they controlled the line of scrimmage. We did not run the ball well against them, and that put, you know, they could kind of play pass after that. And so, you know, we just got whipped, and it wasn't fun. It wasn't pretty at all. I think we're better than that. You know, I think they will win some football games. They've got some really good athletes. A quarterback that had been hurt played, and I thought played real well. But we did not play well, and like I said, we let them control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, which we've got to fix, and so we've been trying to fix it.
Yeah, and that kind of leads into my next question. So you had a bye week after the Buren.
Mm-hmm.
So was there anything that like you and the coaching staff kind of focused on? I guess maybe running the ball, controlling a lot of scrimmage was probably something that y'all were working on.
Well, we had a lot of things we wanted to get better at, and in the bye week we tried not to work too long every day. We wanted to kind of back off of our players a little bit and our coaches a little bit, and not just beat them in the ground for 3 hours a day. So we kind of tried to practice short and get some real specific things done, but getting identified what we need to do to control the line of scrimmage better was real important. And some of that is mindset, and some of that is personnel issues, and so we worked hard on trying to get some of those things taken care of. We tried real hard just to work on our execution offensively, getting sharper at the things we think that we need to be able to do the best, and worked real hard on those. And then we carried that in and have been more physical this week. And I think we've had really good practices this week, and I'm preparing, for this next one the best we can.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, Greenwood comes to town Friday night, and you've always heard about 6A in Greenwood, 6A in Greenwood. So I'm looking forward to Friday night, but tell me a little bit about what you know about Greenwood as they bring their team here to Greenbrier.
Well, I've known about Greenwood for a long time. They've got a great program. I mean, that they got total buy-in. They've got a bunch of kids that play ball. I think they have 90-something kids
That's amazing.
on the team, which is great. They just have a bunch of really good athletes. They're coached up real good. It seems like they've got a lot of kids that can run, and defensively they all move real well. Offensively, they do a lot of the same stuff they do. Throwing screens and running the kind of running game we do. But they just have good people everywhere, and they have some depth with that kind of numbers. They have depth, and do a really good job and execute really well. I think they just are one of the best programs in the state, and the thing about them, they just reload. They're pretty good. They're pretty good every year, and they're under their second coach since they've been real good, and they've won a state championship under the second one, and just keep it rolling. So we know we have our hands full. That they are a really good football team. But I would like to think our history over the years here is that when we play somebody really good like that, it helps us improve and helps us get better. And I just want our kids to, they prepared like champions this week. I just want our kids to believe, we got a chance to beat them and play our hearts out, and we'll check the scoreboard when it's over, and for us to be a better football team when it's over.
Right.
And help us rest the year. Now, we definitely want to get a win, and we play to win, and but we want to be a better football team. I think we're a better football team today than we were that last time we played, and I want to be a better football team, because of playing that game and because of the way we prepared and the way our kids prepared. Just hope that I believe we're going to be a better football team, and then it's going to help us be better the last 5 games of the year.
Well, good luck Friday night. It's going to be a good one. Weather's supposed to be nice, and it's cooled off, so it feels like football weather now. So good luck, and we'll see you Friday night.
All right, thanks.
This episode of Coaching Carl was brought to you by Serpro of Conway and Faulkner counties, like it never even happened, and by the Greenbrier Football Letterman's Club.
We are back with some first half stats for you. For your Greenbrier Panthers, 11 first downs, 19 rushes for 103 yards. That's an average of 5.4 yards a rush. Still trying to learn how to read our stat sheet here. I do apologize. Let's see, they're 9 for 13 on passes, 121 yards, passing yards. Looking for our rush yards. Oh, I'm sorry. 103 yards rushing, 121 yards passing, for a total of 240 yards, versus the Bulldogs have 68 yards rushing, 206 yards in the air, for a total of 274 yard total offense. 11 first downs for your Panthers, 18 first downs for your Bulldogs. Each side has a turnover. Average yards per play, the Panthers have 7.5 and the Bulldogs have 5.6. The Panthers are 4 for 7 on third down conversions versus the Bulldogs are 4 for 9. The Bulldogs are 2 for 2 on fourth downs and the Panthers are 1 for 1. We have got a really, really tight ball game here between two one really, really, really electric team in the Bulldogs. And I tell you what, man, we said this 2 weeks ago there in Alma as the Panthers got down early and they just kept digging, kept fighting. And I tell you what, there's a lot of fight in this Panther team, man. And it's exciting to watch. It's exciting to be part of it. And they're only down by a touchdown to one of the top teams in the 6A West, Al.
That's something you cannot coach. You cannot coach that fight and that heart. You know, that's something that's just within. And hopefully our boys can dig deep and keep fighting, show a lot of heart, play smart, you know, and, hey, where we're sitting right now, we've got a chance.
That's right. Carter McElhaney has 5 catches for 91 yards, and he got 50 of them there on that score. Miles Miller has 3 for 24. Again, Kane Griffin's 9 for 13 for 137 yards. Dude, Kane Griffin has been just has played an excellent first half. Let's see if he can keep that momentum going as we are just under 2 minutes away from second half play here for your Panthers. Parker Roberts is our leading rusher for the Panthers, 8 rushes for 57 yards. Kane Griffin's got a couple of rushes in there for 20 yards. Kane Richardson had that big, I believe that was a third down wildcat call from about the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs, and he takes it all the way down to about the 35-yard line from the Panthers down to the Bulldogs. I mean, just a really, really dynamite play there from Kane Richardson. So he's got 19 yards. Carter McElhaney's got 7 yards, and then Matthew Garrett kind of got fumbled up, so he's got 1 carry for 0 yards. So, man, it's a really close game, Al, and I'm excited to see what they can do here in this second half. We're about a minute from kickoff here for the second half play. We're going to catch a break real quick. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. All right, we're about to get second half play underway as your Panthers are getting set there on the 35-yard line. My man Logan Graham getting the ball position where he wants it. He approaches the ball, and the second half is underway here in Greenbrier. That's number 11 for the Bulldogs. My man, Kane Richardson coming up with the stop right at the 25-yard line of the Bulldogs. That's number 11, L.J. Robbins. He thought he was going to pick up some yards, and Kane Richardson came out of nowhere and said, not at John Jones Stadium. I'm going to put a stop to that, Al.
He said, not tonight.
Not tonight. I will take that. Man, what a play. So here we go. Hunter Houston in the backfield, twins to both sides. They're going to hand off to their man, number 33, Glover. He's going to get the first down and then some down to the 39-yard line. That's a first down now.
He reminds me of, like Miller, our little 20. Miller, the way he runs the ball, it's the same way, 33. He's just so quick, so shifty. Hits the hole super fast, and he just disappears behind the big guys. There we go.
Low snap, and they're going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Hunter Houston was right there to jump on it. It's going to be second down. I guess he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. He got a yard. So it's going to be second down and 9 from the 40-yard line. Twins to both sides, Glover in the backfield. They're going to flip-flop sides with Robbins, number 11, and number 24, who's had a great game tonight. That's Aiden Keenan. So here we go. Hand off to Glover. Nope. Houston's going to keep it. Quick throw out to Keenan. He's going to get tackled right at the first down marker. He's going to get the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 50.
That's good. Good stop right there. Great open field tackle, breakdown, and had two men right there to. They just call. Oh, I thought they threw a flag on us. We had 12 men on the field. But great job defensively, make an open field tackle.
Houston rolls out. He wants to throw. He's going to unload one deep to Carnes. He's going to get all the way to the end zone. That's a touchdown for Greenwood.
So remember earlier when that out route, and then you fake that out route. He pump fakes and then turns it upfield. It got us.
That's the one. You called it, Al. Mr. Al Moats himself. He said that's what they're going to do. Well, they were just waiting until here in the second half. So the Bulldogs go up 34-21 with 10:41 to go in the third. The extra point is up. It is good. Tell you what, Al, we'll take a break. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. And we are back. 10:41 to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs on top 35-21. Let's see if we can get a return and get some points on the board here, Al. That's Gavin Davis. He picks it up. He has a hole and looks like he fumbled the ball, but it looks like the Panthers are going to recover it right at the 30-yard line.
You're running that much traffic right there, hey. You either got to have that thing high and tight, or two hands on it, getting through that traffic.
I always heard stick it under the jersey.
Yes, yeah, you could do that.
That's also an option?
Yep, the old trickaroo.
The old
trickaroo play.
Well, let's see.
They've ran that a time or two in the backyard football.
Oh, me, Al. You're something else. 10:31 to go here in the third. Tell you what, man, I have been really, really impressed with this offense. Let's see what Kane Griffin, I'm so sorry, Kane, has in store for us. First down and 10 from the 30. Griffin calls for it. He wants to throw. He's got some daylight to move. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Gets taken down by number 44 for the Bulldogs. That's Caleb Garner, sophomore there out of Greenwood. It brings up second down and 10.
Had a little bit of time there for him to throw the ball. It's just great defensive coverage by your Greenwood Bulldogs there. But I do like to see the aggressiveness coming out like this, trying to throw the football around.
Going to go trips to the left side with McElhaney in the backfield beside Griffin. High snap. Griffin's going to keep it. He's got some daylight. He's out over the 35. He's going to get down to the 38-yard line. That's a pickup of 9, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and short. That's a great move that was a high snap, and kind of the play was kind of over in that point, and Griffin made a little bit of something out of nothing.
When you've got a defense that's that fundamentally sound, and you get a snap like that, it does. It throws off everything, It throws off timing and all that, So it's a great job for him to just head down. Hey, let's get as much yardage as we can here.
So let's see what we've got. Empty backfield here for Griffin. Twins to both sides. Lawson, Worthy in motion. He's going to pick a man up. Griffin's going to keep it. He's going to get the 1st down and then a little bit. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line now.
What's Rupel out there hopping around about? Hopefully he's good. I think he may have got stepped on a little bit. Wait. Definitely.
Sorry, this is one of those times I need to say something, but I'm watching to see what's going on as Eric Hewitt checks into the game. Manchild Jr., his big brother, was just an unbelievable young man. Great family. Made some awesome plays for the Panthers last year, and now little brother stepping in and filling in the gap. So here we go, Twins to both sides. McElhaney in the backfield. They're going to fake the handoff. Griffin's going to throw it, just dump it away. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Love the play call there. That's a little misdirection, thinking, hey, it's coming to 31. Sneaking out the back right here and trying to, make something happen over the top. Mm-hmm. What would be good is, hey, actually faking that there to McElhaney and just having him come back across the field, like a little bootleg right there. That'd be real nice.
Right. That's one thing about having a caliber player like McElhaney is you can use him as a decoy. It doesn't always have to go to him. So it's 2nd down and 10. Twins to both sides. Parker Roberts in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to him. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long. 8:55 to go here in the 3rd.
It's tough, over on that left-hand side of the field, but we'd look for some kind of little misdirection here and maybe rolling Kane out there to the left side, towards Greenwood sidelines and trying to get somebody out the flats right there by that 1st down marker.
Yeah, they've that D-line for the Bulldogs have really made a good shift here because we were getting some good pushes there in that the first half. So Twins to both sides again. Roberts in the backfield. Griffin wants to throw. He's going to unload one out to Miles Miller, and it's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Threw that one just a little bit there on his back foot. Let that one hang up a little bit. I don't know if we had a little contact down here. Maybe threw Miles off the route a little bit. I didn't actually see that. I was watching more of our big boys giving him protection there. But
yeah, they were able to pick up the pressure. It was coming from both sides.
And he normally don't miss that much.
Right.
Kane does not miss. The kid can absolutely spin it. He can throw it. Mm-hmm. He normally don't miss somebody by, 3 or 4 yards out front. So that's why I was wondering.
What's awesome, Al, this is only our 2nd punt of the night. That's a good place to be as Hunter Moss boots one to the moon. They're going to call for a fair catch right at the 20-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Bulldogs at their own 20 with 8:09 to go in the 3rd.
Hunter's got a leg on him.
He sure does.
That was a good punt.
It was a good punt. You want distance and you want height, and that one had both.
He's a little bitty dude, ain't he? Isn't it crazy how fast these boys grow up?
I know.
Seeing these boys, he's obviously really involved in our church and stuff, and just looking down there and being like, when did he turn into a full-grown man,
Yeah, a little beard, had a little mullet going on. I'll tell you what, it's awesome. It's fun to be part of, man. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
So here we go. The Bulldogs are wanting to snap before the clock started, and the referee said, no, sir, you can't do that, Mr. Houston. So he's going to get the snap. He wants to throw. He's not going to have anybody. He wants to run, and they're going to get him. He's going to pick up a few yards. That was G-Money, Mr. Matthew Garrett on the tackle. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Way to bring the hat. Garrett just he let him have it on that one there.
Houston rolls out to his left. He wants to throw. He's going to get run out of bounds. He's going to get maybe a yard. maybe a yard. It's going to bring up third down, and the clock will stop with not two. That's clearly a 7 up there. 7:35 to go here in the third.
You got to put your glasses back on.
They're on.
Do I need to start with you
They're
again?
literally on, man.
Well, quit looking over the top of them and look through them.
I'm telling you what. I'm getting old. Speaking of getting old. Going to go twins to both sides, third and down and 6 yards to go. Glover just to the right of Houston. He's going to throw. He's not going to get it. If he does, it's going to bring up fourth down. So he makes the catch. That's number 10. That's Peyton Presson with the reception. It's going to be fourth down and Hare. They're going to give it to Glover. He didn't get it. He didn't get it, Al. They stopped him.
Did they?
They stopped him.
Did they really?
That was my man, Matthew Garrett.
I gave it to him. I was about to say that looked close. That looked real close.
Man, I don't know. I don't want to be the homer, Al, but I thought we had him. But
well, somebody's got to be it up here in the booth.
But anyway, yeah, someone has to. It's going to bring up first down and 10. And let's see what's happening here as they throw a flag. And I saw, who was that? Looked like
that was
Lawson Worthy. Nice. So here we go. That's going to back them up 5, and it'll bring up first down and 15 for the Bulldog. Man, I thought we had him. I thought we stopped him there, Al. I thought we stopped him.
What was that called? Travel? Walk? What was that? What did he call?
Yes. Oh, false start, our stats man says. Quick throw out to number 3. They're going to wrap him up and lay him out. That's Garrett James on the tackle.
Great tackle. Perfect timing.
They're going to back to that original line of scrimmage there at the 30. It's going to bring up second down and 10. Houston wants to throw. He's going to throw. I believe that was Miles Miller on the tackle. That was number 10 on the reception, Presson. It's going to bring up third down and 5.
Hey, our defenses, they're hitting. I mean, these boys, they're doing a good job. You know, Greenwood's doing a good job catching and securing the football, but our guys are bringing the hats tonight.
Had a few too many guys there in motion, and they're going to get backed up again on this third down. There's been a couple times tonight, Al, that, you know, as soon as they get that ball set, Houston, he's calling for it. And a few of the receivers just haven't been quite in position yet. And I'm like, man, that's close. And it kind of bit them right there. So let's see what they do here with just under 6 minutes to go here in the third. They've got all kinds of men going in motion now. They're going to have an empty back set and don't really know what's going on. They're going to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them, Al. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We are back with 5:44 to go here in the third. Houston alone in the backfield. He wants to throw. He's got a man right at the first down marker. That's number 19 for the Bulldogs. That is Isaiah Arrington. He gets the first down right at the 40-yard line. So it's going to be first down and 10 from there. They're going to run trips to the left side. Houston calls for it, handoff to Glover. He's going to go right up the gut, get maybe a yard. As Mr. Jake Hargrave takes him to the ground. It's going to be second down and 8.
It's a great job. Great job by our defensive front there. I mean, as good as their line is, hey, our defensive front is really putting up a fight with them tonight.
Houston wants to throw. He's going to have to just throw it out of bounds. Boy, that looked like
blocking the back.
Looked like it, but maybe not, you know. Our stats guy and media crew and our whole team up there is shaking their head yes. But regardless, we didn't get the call as they moved the ball to the middle of the field, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. So let's see what they do. They got trips to the left side, Twins to the right side. Houston wants to throw, and woo-wee.
No, that's off the ground there.
It's off the ground. It's 4th down, Al.
Here we go. Hey, and it's 4th.
4th and 8.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not a 4th and 1. I mean, this is the first time we've had them at 4th and long here, and it's bad field position for them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey, I've been watching the past couple of plays here. My man Big Country, Lawson Worthy, is getting awfully close to that quarterback.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. You notice he's got his hands on his hips, too, going both ways. I mean, he's having to battle, that tackle there offensively. And then,
it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing for our boy. Here we go. As they go to punt, the punt is up. It's away. McElhaney calls for a fair catch at the 23-yard line. The Panthers will take over possession there. 4:49 to go here in the 3rd. The Bulldogs have a 2-possession lead, 35-21. We'll keep it right here, Al. One of the things that we mentioned in that pregame, now we still got a lot of ball to play, but one of the things I'm really impressed with this Panther team on is the past 3 games the Bulldogs have played, they have only allowed 28 points.
That's salty.
That is salty. And your Panthers tonight have already put 21 on them. That's great. I am impressed with this group of young men out here. They just keep fighting, they keep digging, and let's see what they can do here. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They're going to move Parker in motion. Griffin calls for it. He's going to hand off. Parker's got some room. He's over the 35 down to the 40. He gets the 1st down. That's a big run. That's a gain of 15 for Parker Roberts and a 1st down for your Panthers out.
That's exactly what we need now. Hey, let's get up the ball quick. Let's get the next play going. Get these guys on their heels again.
1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Quick throw out to McElhaney.
Get upfield.
McElhaney makes a man miss. He's down over the 50. He's over the 45. Down to about the 41-yard line. That's another 1st down out.
Let's go. Get it back to the ref there. Let's get on the line. Hey, let's keep rolling. You see these boys in the backfield of Greenwood. They're moving around, shuffling around. We got to love it whenever you got them on their heels like that.
Twins to both sides. Griffin calls for it. He hands off to Roberts. Roberts is going to get wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 with 4:15 to go here in the 3rd.
I'm going to take a little time here, settle down. Hey, let's get something to get this drive going again. Keep moving the ball down the field. Let's make it quick.
Matty G checks into the game for Parker Roberts. Let's see what they dial up here with 3:53 to go in the 3rd. 2nd down and 9 from the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs. Griffin's got an empty backfield. He calls for it. He's going to keep it. He's going to get over the 40 down to the 34-yard line.
That looked like what Birch is down there calling. I'm sitting up here looking at all the signs, and it's like strong, wing, zip, whatever that means. I mean, he's called it in quick. All the guys are seeing it. They're getting to the ball quick, getting on the line and running these plays back to back to back. I mean, pretty quick.
That's nice to see. And one of the things is, we can go fast when we need to, but we don't have to. So let's see what they've got dialed up here. Trips to the left side, G-Money in the backfield. It's a bad snap, a little miscommunication. They're going to wrap Griffin up. He's going to lose 5 yards on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down, Al.
Yeah, Birch isn't too happy about that one right there.
Kind of a high snap there, and Matthew Garrett and Kane kind of collided there a little bit. But regardless, it brings up 4th down. Let's see what they do here.
It's going to be a roll out to the left-hand side over here. Somebody's going to get out in the flats, and it's going to throw it to either Guzman or I think it's going to be over here on our left side with the Gronk of Greenbrier or Guzman over here.
The Gronk of Greenbrier. Here we go. Griffin wants to throw. He's going to chunk it out there. And he had to get rid of it pretty quick, so it's going to be a turnover for your Panthers with 2:19 to go. It never had a chance, Al.
No. You got to say Kane on that one. You know, you like to see him getting his legs a little more there and try to get outside the tackle a little bit, give Guzman a little bit more time to break that route off and make that connection there. But that much pressure coming at you that quick, you know, it's tough. It's tough to do that.
What's cool is Griffin and Coach Birch and Coach Tribble are all standing around there talking about what they're going to do for the next time. So here we go. Houston fires out to number 11. And, whoa, what a tackle, man. That's what you like to see here late in the game. These guys still getting after it. That's Matthew Bernard coming up to make the play on number 11, Robbins. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Bernard, man, he that boy is a baller.
You know,
he
that's
is a
right.
baller.
Houston wants to throw. He's got all day to do it. He's going to chunk one out. Looks like he was out of bounds. Nope, he got it in. That was number 11, Robbins. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
We'd love to see him turn this back over to us again. We need a good 3rd down stop right here and have them punt it back to us.
1:49 to go with the ball right on the 45-yard line. 3rd down and 7. Oh, they moved the ball a little forward, so they're going to give them a chance here to reset a little bit.
It was 3rd and 7. He tried to make it 3rd and 6 right there.
3rd and 6 and 7/8. So here we go. Houston wants to throw. He's got Robbins. He's going to get the 1st down and then some all the way out to the 35-yard line, and that was a shoestring tackle by Bernard. Boy, Houston just threaded the needle right there.
Yeah, he did. He put that on a rope. I mean, that was a great ball. Great ball.
Houston's going to keep it. He's going to dump it off to number 24. That's Matthew Bernard again coming up to make the stop. Kane Richardson getting in there on the tackle as well on number 17, Williamson.
Yeah, you see, Keenan, who is that 24 kid right there, just wound up catching the ball for Greenwood. I mean, you got Bernard come up and lay a hat on you like that, and you don't budge that much on that one. That's kid's pretty stout right there.
Kid's pretty stout. It's 2nd down and 10. They're going to get a false start, and Houston knows it, and he's not happy about it. So that's going to back them up 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 15 with a minute to go here in the 3rd. Panthers are holding strong here in this 3rd quarter, Al. The Bulldogs were able to jump out there on their first possession and get on the board with another touchdown. But the Panthers have been doing their job here on defense. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. 2nd down and 15 with 1:03 to go. Houston calls for it, looks to his right. They're going to get him right there, Lawson Worthy. I said he was going to get it. I said he was going to get him, Al.
Yep, you called that one.
I said he kept getting closer and closer and closer. And if someone would have been over there, I don't know if that would have been an incomplete pass.
There we go. There's our flag.
There we go. No receiver in the area. Intentional grounding. Is that correct?
That's exactly right.
Oh, man. Look, he's arguing with him. Team up. Different sport.
Yep.
There we go. I'll take it. Back him up some more, Al. It's going to be 3rd down and a country mile.
Thanks to Big Country.
Thanks to Big Country himself, Lawson Worthy. It's going to bring up that TC Works 3rd down. So, my goodness. So, Lawson got after him, and is it 15 yards from the spot? So
that's what it looks like to me.
It is now 3rd down and half of the football field. Coaches are all excited down here trying to get our guys lined up in the right spot. The Bulldogs are going to go twins to both sides with Glover just to Houston's right-hand side. Houston wants to throw. Big Country almost had him again. They're going to get him. Jake Hargrave got him down a grin. It's 4th down and forever.
Great
How
job.
about this Panther defense?
Hey, what's even better about this, man, you've got a 3 front. You know, you've got 3 guys rushing 5.
Right.
It is literally 3 on 5 right there. Their best 5 up front against our best 3 up front, and we're winning that. You know, we're winning that battle. That's a great job by our defensive guys right there. Great job.
Great job, man. I don't know what is happening. Oh, it's into the 3rd quarter. Tell you what, we're going into the 4th quarter. They're going to take a break. We're going to take one with them. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. There's 12 minutes left to go here in Greenbrier. The Panthers are feeling it. Al and myself are feeling it up here in the booth. This is the second punt for the Bulldogs tonight. I don't know if they've punted all season now, but they're going to have to here tonight.
And they're going to get to punt it to McElhaney. Here's his chance to return one back. Let's make a big play right here, bub.
He's going to pick it up at the 15. He's going to get over the 20. They're going to wrap him up at about the 23-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will take over possession.
His head moves are so good. I mean, so good. Making some guys miss.
He's quick. Tell you what, for the Bulldogs, number 33, Glover, it's like they've got a guy and we've got a guy, and they're making people miss all over the place.
Yep.
But man, we've got a good ball game here. Bulldogs on top, 35-21, and I tell you what, these Panthers are ready to play here in the second half. So Kane Richardson checks in there in that Wildcat spot. Let's see what they do here. Bringing McElhaney in motion. He's going to hand it to him. Richardson's going to keep it. He's going to dance around, get maybe a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Got to get upfield right there. Get upfield. Hey, I tell you, after Kane gets out of here, if we don't have anybody that's going to move up this quarterback position next year, look at these cheerleaders chunking these balls up here, man. I mean, they've got some arms on them, right? They need to go out for some quarterback. I mean, standing there on top, at the top of the pyramid, throwing balls out. So that's impressive. Good job, girls.
Here we go. Griffin in the gun. Twins to both sides. He's going to hand off to Parker. No, he's going to chunk it. Faked me out. And they almost had an interception and dropped it. We got a break right there, Al. We got a break.
Yeah, that was a great job by, their defense. It was a great job also with dropping it, so we'll definitely take that one. That definitely went our way there because that could have been an easy turnover right there. But let's regroup.
Looked like a little miscommunication there between Griffin and his receivers. Panthers are going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. .11:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd down and 9 for your Greenbrier Panthers from the 24-yard line. Twins to both sides. They're going to bring McElhaney in motion. Griffin's going to call for it. He wants to throw. He's going to chunk one deep to Miles Miller right on the money. Just overthrew Miles Miller. Looked like that was got a little tripped up there, but they're not going to call anything. So it's going to be 4th down. Your Panthers are going to have to punt with 10:59 to go.
He just threw the heck out of that ball. That was a great ball. I don't know. Oh, man, that's so tough. I'm so emotional right now. I'm so proud, happy for these guys. Like, man, keep battling. That's one that, that's tough to see slip through your fingers right there, or right at the tip of your fingers.
Right.
But great ball by Kane.
Here we go. Let's see if Hunter Moss can pin it back. High snap. The kick is up. The kick is away. It's going to hit at the 43-yard line and roll all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Beautiful spiral.
Beautiful spiral.
Beautiful spiral punt,
That was a great punt, Hunter Moss.
Good job.
So the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line with 10:49 to go here in the last quarter of play from Don Jones Stadium. I am struggling with that name tonight.
John Dones Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
it happens. Hand off to Glover. He's going to go over the right side. He's going to get a few yards. He's got a gap. He's got a hole, and he's going to take this one to the house. He had a gap and made a few man miss, and Glover is going to go all the way in. That's going to be 62-yard score there from the senior, number 33, Jake Glover.
He's quick.
He's fast.
He is quick.
And the Bulldogs are going to go up 3 scores here. We'll see what happens with this extra point. So number 28 lines it up. That's Brody Steinfeld. I just heard someone down below me in the stadium yell something. Oh, that's funny. The kick is up. The kick is good. It's 42-21 here in Greenbrier. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. .10:35 to go here in the fourth as the Bulldogs kick it away. That's Gavin Davis who catches it. He's going to come here on the left side. He's got a little bit of a hole. I'm sorry, that's not Gavin Davis. That was the one and only Carter McElhaney. He's going to get down to the 25-yard line, and the Panthers will take over possession there.
Got to score here, boys. Got to score here. You know, let's keep us within striking distance, right?
Right.
I mean, we still got it. Hey, just keep battling, guys. Keep battling. Don't do anything, crazy. I mean, we still can control the game here. So, march down, score. Seen crazier things happen. We've played a excellent game so far. So let's just keep it clean. Keep moving the ball up and down the field.
10:25 to go. Let's see what they have here, Al, as the Bulldogs are on top 42-21 here in the fourth quarter. Twins to both sides. Griffin in the backfield. He brings Roberts in motion. He's going to hand it off to Roberts. Roberts is going to get down over the 25, down to the 27-yard line. That's a quick pickup of 4.
It was a quick pickup. I mean, it looked like he didn't get much right there, but it's a pretty good game.
Second down and 6. Griffin got Roberts again in the backfield. Twins to both sides. He unloads one over to Izzy Guzman for the first down right at the 35-yard line.
Good throw and catch. Keep the chains moving.
Keep the chains moving. Yeah, don't have to get fancy. Just get it out there and make a play. So first down and 10, they're actually going to give him to the 36-yard line. So it will be first down and 10 from the Panther 36 with 9:43 to go here in the fourth. They're going to bring them all in close with McElhaney in the backfield beside Griffin. He's going to pitch it out to McElhaney. McElhaney turns on the jets, makes a man miss, and in the time it took to do all that, the whole team comes over here to make the tackle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys coming out of there. I mean, that's awesome. That's so awesome. I love it.
Yeah, I need to ask Carter this. I meant to ask him today, but like when stuff like that happens, do you think he's walking back, back there for the next play going, took 6 of them that time?
Mm-hmm. Definitely so.
Definitely so.
I mean, you got to have that kind of swag, man. You got to have that kind of mentality,
No, I've never had swag.
Hey, it's gonna take 6 guys to take me down, and I know it.
Griffin wants to throw. He finds a little gap. He's going to get all the way right to the line of scrimmage. Number 44, him and Kane Griffin. That's Caleb Gardner. They just kind of the unstoppable object, the immovable force and unstoppable. Anyway, they had a little collision. I'm getting all caught up here. Regardless, it's third down and 9 to go with 8:35 to go here in the fourth.
Never mind. Beautiful night. Beautiful night.
Mm-hmm. It's football weather. Griffin calls for it in the gun. Roberts in the backfield alongside him. He's going to unload one deep to. Oh, that was a little miscommunication there. The corner and the safety kind of. I don't know if that was cool or not cool, but the Panthers are going to have to punt here, and one of the safeties for Greenwood picks up the ball and hands it to Carter McElhaney as he's walking off the field.
Like, hey, here you go.
Hey, I know
Thanks.
you're headed out. Take this with you.
Yeah.
Take this with you. Oh,
Love
man.
Carter, though, just, taking that ball and being like, okay, bud. Yep.
Yeah, whatever.
Appreciate it.
8:19 to go. Clock rolling down. Play clock down to 5. They're going to try to get this punt off down to 1. They do. The kick is up. Another good punt from Hunter Moss. They're going to call for the fair catch at the 24-yard line for your Bulldogs. 8:11 to go here in the 4th. Bulldogs have got the Panthers doubled up, 42-21. Let's see what this defense can do, Al. When it has worked well. I see Lawson Worthy jogging back out there, big country himself. Miles Miller, Matthew Bernard, Jace Harp, and Garrett James are your cornerbacks. Houston wants to throw, and was it incomplete? Yeah, incomplete pass. He went to chunk one.
Ball.
I was about to say.
Because that's a screen. That's a screen pass, which is behind the line of scrimmage right there. So, and he wound up, getting his hands on it right there behind the line of scrimmage, and just, they're gonna give it.
They're gonna get
one was waving for the ball, was he not? Saying Greenbrier ball.
Thinking. Didn't this just happen earlier? I'm confused. We'll have to check with our fact checker back here behind us and see what happens there. Anyways, it's 2nd down to 10. They're going to bring number 24, Keenan, in motion. They're going to hand off to number 17. He's going to get out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's so physical.
That is Williamson.
These boys are hitting each other, man.
Mm-hmm. That's a pickup of 6. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. Clock rolling with 7:47 to go in the 4th. Handoff again to Williamson. He's going to go to the left side this time. He's going to get the 1st down and then a little bit. They're going to give him forward progress out to the 37-yard line. That moves the chains for the Bulldogs. First
Quick on it. I mean, look, they're literally there waiting. They're waiting on coach, but they're mainly right there waiting, moving for the chains, the chains to quit moving.
Twins to both sides. They got Williamson in the backfield alongside Houston. 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 37. They're going to hand it off to Williamson. He's going to get maybe a yard and a half, maybe 2. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8 with 7:07 to go here in the 4th. Got a little ahead of myself that time.
Never. Not you.
Not me. Let's see if these Panthers can get a stop here and force these Bulldogs to punt again.
We need it.
We need it in a bad way.
Timeout, Greenwood.
Yeah, it looked like they had a couple guys, not for sure. They're taking a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. 6:44 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's second down and 10 from the 39-yard line. They're going to hand off to Glover, and Lawson Worthy had a hand on him. He's still fighting his way. He gets loose, and he's going to take this one to the house too. They had him on the ground, I think, 4 or 5 times, and he's able to just slip away.
How did he get out of that?
I'm kind of at a loss for words.
I mean, that's highly impressive right there. I mean, they had him literally hit and wrapped up at the line of scrimmage by a couple different guys. He made it to the second level there to linebackers. A couple linebackers come up, has him wrapped up, and then next thing you know, he's bouncing out of that too.
Well, that's one of the things coaches always say: keep driving those legs, keep trying to make it happen. Bulldogs are up 49-21. We'll take a break. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. .628 to go here in the fourth. I got to give a shout out to our cameraman last year, the one and only Mr. Mike Bowen. He drops me a text and says, it has to be a backwards pass to be a live ball. The screen was a forward even though it was behind the line of scrimmage. Thank you, Mike Bowen. The kick is up. It's going to be fielded by Miles Miller right at the 25. He's going to get down to, he jumps out. Nope, he's going to get down to the 35. Nice little 10-yard return with 6:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thank you, Mike Bowen. And I guess and we were talking about this, I guess in the earlier play, the receiver had possession and dropped it, and it was a fumble.
That is true.
Ish.
That is true.
There's something else going on. Regardless, Bulldogs are on top 49-21. Griffin hands off to G-Money, Mr. Matthew Garrett. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up second down and 10 with 6:08 to go here in the fourth. Thank you again, Mike. As you text me, you're welcome. I love doing this, and we get texts and calls, and hey, give a shout out to this guy, and man, I love it. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Doesn't mean I'll read them all. But I do take bribes and chocolate ice cream. So here we go. We're going to go trips to the right side, bring Big Country Lawson Worthy in motion. Griffin's going to call for it. He's going to hand off to Parker Roberts. He's going to get down over the 40-yard line. They're going to give him forward progress almost to the 41. That's going to bring up third down and 3 L.
It's a tough run right there, man. That's a hard run. But great job. I mean, getting a little bit of positive yardage there. So I probably imagine they'll probably do something a little similar to that right here, maybe.
Let's see what happens. All you got to say is thanks to one guy for a shout out, and the texts are pouring in. So here we go. It's third down and short. We're going to go twins to both sides. Griffin alone in the backfield brings McElhaney in motion. Griffin's going to keep it. He's going to get out over the 40 down to the 45-yard line. That's going to be a first down for your Panthers.
That's another Greenbrier Panther. First down. Sorry.
It's fine. Go ahead. No, I'm not going to. You do it, man. You do your thing.
Man, a lot of good things has transpired tonight here in front of us. I mean, a lot of good things. I mean, the scoreboard, has you say, well, I mean, I really don't reflect it, but it does. I mean, we've put up just as many points as everybody has against these guys all year combined.
Yeah, in the last 3 games. Yeah.
Yes, the guys are still fighting out here.
High snap, Griffin gets it, and he's going to fall down on it. They're going to lose 10 yards on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 20.
Just look at that as like a holding penalty or something there, right? I mean, ain't no biggie. Shake it off. Let's roll on.
Shake it on. I mean, you could also look at it as just a high snap. But
yeah.
you look at it how you want now.
I mean,
I'll look at it how it actually happened. I live my life by reality. I don't know where Moats are in Moats land over there. But regardless, it's second down and 20 with 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. We've got trips to the right side. Roberts just to the left of Kane Griffin. They're coming after Griffin. He throws it out to Roberts. He catches it. He gets over the 40 down to the 45-yard line. They're going to throw him out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Boy, Parker Roberts made something out of nothing, and Griffin was able to look upfield, get an eye on him, and instead of being third down and forever, it's third down and 7 now. That's manageable.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's a great little play call right there. I mean, that little screen play, and that's a good job. Way to get us back in third and manageable.
Third manageable on this TC Works. Third down. Empty backfield for Griffin. He brings Big Country in motion. He gets the snap. He's going to keep it and run. He's going to make a man miss. He's going to get all the way down. They're going to give it to him. It's right on the mark, Al, for a first down.
Yeah, they should give us a first right there. I mean,
Oh, yeah. First and 10 from the Panthers from the Bulldog 45-yard line. Al Moats will take that with 3:30 to go here in the fourth. Let's see if we can get another 7 up there on that board, Al.
It's another Greenbrier Panther.
You're fine, bud. Keep it up.
Oh, I'll get all crazy with it, you know. By the end of the year, I'll have, like, cowbells and everything up here.
You cannot do that in this booth. Griffin gets the snap. They're coming after him. He just tucks. Shoestring tackle there.
And it's wide.
Give credit where it's due. That's number 49 for the Bulldogs. That's Pettigrew. Boy, Griffin had a country mile and all day to run and just got tripped up there. Loses 4 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 14. Oh, it's like Al said earlier. Just look at it like a little penalty.
That's right.
Move on.
In other words, it's like, hey, center. I mean, this is a bad snap, but look at it as just as a little penalty. Don't take it personal. It's all right.
Miles Miller catches it out of the backfield, wipes out half the sideline of the Bulldogs. It's going to bring up third down and 10.
Got to drop those sticks over there when those football players come running in at you like that. Mm-hmm. Wind up getting one of those things broke.
Yeah, we got to have those.
They're not cheap.
Third down and 10, 2:27 to go here in the fourth. I tell you what I love about this team, Al, they're still fighting. They're still digging.
And look, you got coaches still down there. As these guys are running off the field, they're coaching. I mean, they're still letting them, hey, this is what needs to change, or this is what you need to do. This is what you did good, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. They're still on these guys, and it's great.
Griffin tries to fire one out to Marcus Simpson. And it's incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down and 10 from the 45-yard line. Let's see what the Panthers drum up here. 2:23 to go in the fourth quarter. That incomplete stops the clock. Was just under 2.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Panthers are going to go for it, or at least they're going to line up like they're going to go for it.
Definitely so. What do you got to lose?
Bring Lawson in motion.
Oh.
We had a man move. It's a false start. It's going to back them up 5, and I bet that's going to force the Panthers to punt here. It's going to bring up fourth down and 15.
No, let's go for it. We got to lose, man. We got to lose. Let's do it.
Coach Al says go for it. I say go for it. We had twins to both sides with Worthy in motion. They're going to flip-flop. They're going to push Miles Miller to the other side. We got a man checking in, Parker Roberts. Let's see what happens here. 4th and 15.
Out
Griffin gets it. Parker Roberts picks up the rush. Griffin's going to chunk one downfield.
There he is.
Got a hand on it. Just a little overthrew. Kane was under pressure. That's going to be a turnover at midfield for the Panthers, and the Bulldogs are going to get it at the 2:14 mark here in the fourth quarter.
Great play right there, by Coach Birch getting that called in. I mean, it was there. It was there. We just didn't execute on that throw and catch.
Let's see if this defense can get some good stops here in this last 2 minutes.
Let's see. Still got all their starters in. Yep.
That's Williamson. He goes right up the gut, makes a man miss. They're still trying to wrap him up. He's going to get from the 50 all the way down to the 20-yard line. That's a 30-yard pickup, bouncing and spinning the whole way there. 2:02 to go here in the fourth.
Well, here comes Big Worthy off the field. I bet you he's wore out.
He's had quite a game tonight. He's been going both ways and then some. Clock rolling, under 2 minutes. Like you say, man, Greenwood still got a lot of their top-tier guys in here. They're going to run the clock out here, man.
Full victory formation.
With 1:43 to go, they're going to take a knee and run the clock out here. Pretty impressed with our Panthers tonight, Alan. Like you say, the scoreboard doesn't reflect it, but, man, there's been just a few plays where, they've got a few extra touchdowns there. If it hadn't have been for, you can always, what if? I mean, we can what if this tonight, but tell you what, these Panthers, like you say, the past 3 games, Greenwood has allowed 28 points, and they come to Greenbrier, and the Panthers put 21 up.
Yeah, it was a great job. I mean, even you said it, at the beginning of, hang on, sorry about that. I was trying to see what they were trying to do here to maybe get enough time to where we could get it, just let these guys keep playing, but anyways, yes. I mean, a lot of good things did happen. I mean, a lot of good things. The scoreboard does not reflect it, but I mean, these guys battled. What were you saying earlier about Van Buren? About they
So when we went to Van Buren won 40-14. When Greenwood played Van Buren, and I'll pull it up here, get our stats guy to pull it up. I think Van Buren only scored 14 or nothing. Like I said, give me just a second here, and I will pull that stat up and let you know exactly what it was. But, yeah, man, it's
either way, we played them better than Van Buren played them,
Right.
Whenever we went to Van Buren, and Van Buren showed out a little bit on us, So what I'm getting at there, that's a great job, from bouncing back there after going to Van Buren and getting beat, and then bouncing back and being better, just being a lot better ball team. That was a great job. Great job by the Greenbrier Panthers. Great job by the coaching staff. I mean, that is tough to stop. You've got 90 ball players over there. There's a lot of talent. There's a lot of national talent on that team, and to hang with them the way we did with all of our young ones, and it was definitely a win in my book for the Greenbrier Panthers tonight.
So last week on the Greenwood played Van Buren, the score was 63-21.
Ooh.
So I take that back. But even the games before, they won. One team had nothing, and one team only had 7. So, man, really proud of the guys tonight. And tell you what, we'll take a break. You're watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We're back here at John Hawks Memorial Fields and Don Jones Stadium in beautiful Greenbrier, Arkansas, as your Panthers fall to the Greenwood Bulldogs 49-21. And Al and I were just sitting here talking about a player of the game, and man, it's hard to pick, dude, because these guys really stepped up. They came to play, and even though I was just talking to a couple of the coaches, man, even though the board doesn't show it, man, they played a tough team and played them well. Couple of plays where the Bulldogs were able to just shake and bake and make it happen. Got kind of an extra 14 on us there, maybe even 21. But, man, I'm proud of our guys tonight, proud of what they did. There's just no quit in these young men. No quit, Al.
Yeah, you think about it, too. I mean, we had 3 or 4, big plays that we barely missed, off the fingertips or right overthrown, whatever the case may be. And that's a big swing. That is a big swing. I do hate seeing, the way I guess we came out in the second half and didn't put up anything really, but that was just part of it. That's part of football, But I tell you what, we did fantastic, and that was fighting. We fought the whole game. Those boys never gave up. The coaches never gave up. In all honesty, if I had a player of the game to pick or whatever, I think our offensive line did fantastic tonight. I really do.
They did.
I really do.
Did really minimize the penalties. A few out there, but man, just a great game. Great game, Al. Well, I tell you what, on behalf of our man down on the sidelines getting all the action, Mr. Carl Spear, Jake Robinson, Molly next door making all this happen, Mr. Al here beside us, I'm Daniel Hillian. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you hopefully next week as the Panthers make the trip down to Lake Hamilton. Have a good evening, and thanks for watching the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
Go Panthers.